Alright. Okay. Look how everything else popped back up. Let me just make sure the avenues came back as well. Facebook. What are we saying? Okay. Look like we back on there. Twitch. It says we're live now. And then YouTube. So yeah, I mean, nobody's on yet, but either way, my bad, y'all. Technical difficulties. We are back for the last part of our stream. So, as always, we got to do some great moments in anime history. Today, we are doing Saitama versus Boros. To set the stage, I picked this moment particularly because, I guess One Punch Man has been out long enough that it can be historical, but this fight in particular was one of the fights that I think turned Saitama from, I don't know, just like, oh, he's a funny joke character to like, oh shit, these are like the base facts that everyone uses when they debate him versus Goku and all this shit. I feel like this kicked off that whole Saitama versus Goku shit because of the wild shit that happened in here. So that's to set the stage. The pre-scenery stuff here doesn't matter much because it doesn't ever really matter in One Punch Man. But basically, another big alien decided to attack. This time, Boros came with the heat with a bunch of other niggas, and he's kind of like the final fight. Saitama snuck on the ship somehow and pulled up to Boros.
Snuck?
You said what?
You said he snuck on that bitch.
Didn't he sneak up on her?
That man made the most noise in the world just punching through walls all around that bitch.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that.
It was the opposite of sneaking.
He loudly tiptoed through the place to come drop motherfucking Boros. So that's what this scene is. I will start it up on YouTube and we can watch it
after a couple commercials.
All right. On mute. So I think they've skipped all the running through shit. I think this is just straight into the beginning of the fight.
Yep. No, this is actually
like a little part later, right?
Yeah, because I think he already transformed. I think you already broke off his original shell.
Oh, well, we missed that
shell on.
So apparently there was another shell that Saitama broke off, but I guess it wasn't important enough to leave there.
I mean, he did a light tap and broke that shit off.
Right.
Saitama style.
Oh, yeah, didn't think this is the first time we've seen... Well, I guess, yeah, first time we've seen serious punches or series normal punch or some shit.
Yep.
This fight put a lot of hype on your boy Saitama's name.
Not to mention a lot of hype on the show itself with the animation for this fight.
Yeah, this fight was absolutely beautiful. Like, it's... I mean, obviously, compared to nowadays standards, it's still good, but I think this was definitely using some of the highest quality at that time for sure.
Yep. That budget was pretty damn high.
Oh, yeah, they paid. And they had to, because that's kind of what the mangaka who was, like, redoing the manga did. Like, remember, like, in the early days of the One Punch Man manga, them bitches would only be, like, 2 or 3 pages sometimes. Because he just fit in, like, dope artwork, and that was it. We didn't even get the full 19. Like, now he's starting to be consistent, but...
Yeah.
Before, we was getting, like, 3 pages of dope-ass artwork, and that was a One Punch Man chapter.
and niggas was somehow satisfied.
Right, exactly. It was like, damn, bro. You only gave us 3 pages, but nigga. Dang, well. He used some powerful ass blast. It doesn't work at typical Saitama fashion.
I don't like how, even though it was a pretty powerful ass blast, it didn't really make a huge impact on the spaceship.
That too, yeah.
because I feel like that one punch that Saitama did when he was fighting, well, practicing against,
Genos.
yeah, practicing against Genos, went up and made a punch into that whole ass. I'm guessing you could call it a mountain or plateau or whatever.
Yeah.
I feel like that hole was definitely larger than the blast that Boros did in his own ship. I feel like. I mean, I ain't scaling. I ain't got no type of scale or anything.
That's true. But hey, maybe them whatchamacallit niggas. Have they put him in a versus that they probably too scared to right now? I think they don't have enough information. Yeah, the Death Battle niggas. Have they tossed him in a versus yet?
Yeah, I thought they put him against Superman or Goku. One of them niggas, you know.
Did they really?
One of the strong. I feel like they definitely did.
I gotta look it up and see. But yeah, if you're joining us, I can't see the comments right now. But yeah, sorry we had some technical difficulties, so we're back now. And we were watching Saitama versus Boros. One of the more iconic fight, probably the iconic fight so far of the One Punch Man anime series. I don't know if we've had anything better yet. And probably in the manga, low-key, it might be still the most memorable until this whole Garou thing gets resolved.
That's true. But even then, I don't even think Garou should be as strong as this nigga right here.
Oh, okay. Damn, you don't think Garou's touching him? Touching Boros?
Because this nigga literally just kicked Saitama to the fucking moon.
That's true.
Niggas barely make Saitama move a couple feet.
That's facts.
When they be doing their strongest attacks.
That's facts.
That's basically how I gauge niggas' strength, to be honest. How far can you move Saitama?
That's true. That's the way. Yeah, I mean, I would agree that. Even like when he fought, what was dude named Elder Centipede? I wonder if that made it in the anime yet or not. But when he fought whatever that dude, that big ass centipede, like that fight, while it was dope because that motherfucker was huge, still don't think it was on the level of Boros. I think as a monster, he's probably not. I think Boros would beat him.
Yeah. Oh hell yeah.
So.
The thing is, you saw that with consecutive normal punches from Saitama, right. He still couldn't kill Boros. I mean, yeah, he came very close to it, but the nigga is able to bring his body right back together. Right. First of all, you don't have anybody who's as powerful as any of Saitama's punches on Earth. And second of all, even if you were able to have some type of attack that was able to destroy his body, he would just bring it right back together.
Right. Yeah, whoa. I don't know. That's crazy. So yeah, that was Saitama versus Boros. Amazing fight. Crazy action.
Splitting the atmosphere.
Right? I don't do it to be computer. Look like Dollar Froze. The animation was crazy, and this was still not Saitama's full power.
Exactly.
Yep, against Superman. Oh, so they did put him against Superman. Who won that one? Because I don't remember it or didn't watch it.
I think Superman won.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna have to look at that again.
Yes. Because technically, Superman is extremely OP, especially when he's sleeping directly in the sun.
Right.
Sucks all that power.
That's true. So with that, I mean, no, I don't know if you had any closing commentary on that, but we can move on to fan questions for the last 10. But I mean, I guess while those may or may not be coming through, we could just talk shit about new stuff. Have you been reading Bill Kings?
Mm-mm.
Oh yeah, you not going back to Mr. Toshi anymore? You done with him? Or you waiting to see if it builds the hype up?
Yeah, I'm a wait a bit so I can be able to go through like 20 chapters in a row.
You want to get to like through a major arc or something?
Yeah.
Okay.
Before I can really dive into it.
Yeah. All right. So far, so good for me. I'll say it does make you miss Toriko. I'll say that. Like maybe it'll get better as. I mean, it's still gonna make me miss Toriko regardless because the world building is set up exactly the same as Toriko. The difference now is instead of hunting food, they're hunting houses
And are they actually
for
fighting
houses.
creatures?
You said what?
Are they fighting? Are they fighting niggas for these houses like creatures? And
So
some
they
shit?
do have monsters in the show, but it seems like the monsters are more like they're not really fighting them. Like they fought a monster like in the first chapter, and he turned into a friend. And then the other part was they fought a house. Like they just been fighting actual houses, which is odd. So think about the hype that they put on the Eight Kings. They put this hype on houses. So basically, they were like, there's these people called Build Kings, and they built houses so great, so like amazing, and they basically like kind of named some of the structures that they built. Like they can survive like crazy shit. So one of the things, like this wasn't one of the special houses made by them, but one of the guys that I'm assuming is this Build King, he built a house that was able to survive in like the middle of a monsoon. So there's just like somebody who just lives in a house in the middle of a giant ass fucking storm, like a horrible ass storm, and that's just like the hype they put on shit. So the main character is like Toriko in a way. He's supposed to be a builder. Like he's supposed to be building houses, but he's shitty at building. So his thing, his shonen word is like, oh, I'm building peace. So he's basically the hands motherfucker, and he has a brother who is the actual, like, who has like the Komatsu, I would say, techniques. Like, oh, I can actually build fucking houses. So
But how do you fight a house?
Right, no, it's the actual house monster, bro. It's crazy. I don't. It's just a fucking house that they fight, bro. It's crazy.
Because like the thing with Toriko is like Toriko makes sense where you're trying to hunt for the animal that you're trying to eat because you can relate to it in real life. You know how niggas used to get food way back then. You had to actually go out there and throw hands with the fucking saber-toothed tiger or whatever creature you're trying to go against.
Hunt that motherfucker. Mm-hmm.
But a house?
Yeah. So my thought is they're going to flip it as in to get the materials for the houses, you're going to have to hunt these monsters. I don't understand how he's going to like make the house thing more than what it is right now. Like I don't understand. Like it's going to be weird to me if they start fighting like a giant house monster. Like and this nigga is like a king level. Like that's going to be weird. So I think he's going to maybe push it towards like, oh, we're just fighting monsters that we use to build houses. And some of these houses can like fight, but it basically houses have consciousness, or some houses built by the right person develop some level of consciousness. I think that's the point he's trying to get across.
It's one easy way to get. It's an easy way to get straight to the end of that show. Just get fucking Wreck-It Ralph and Fix It Felix. You Gucci, bro. That's the end of the show after two chapters.
But he does have a weapon similar to what I would describe as Toriko's Kugi Punch. We haven't seen him use that for a while, but like that was, remember, his like original thing. He would just keep adding nails to it. So this guy's thing is he has this thing called a Vigor Hammer, and if he hits you with a certain side of it, like so one side destroys, one side heals, kind of like what's his face from Diamond is Unbreakable. But the longer he makes the hammer, the more strength it has. So he'll be like, 10-meter hit, and that has like some level of damage, and then like 20 meters and shit like that. So I feel like he's gonna build off like that's the part where it's kind of similar to Toriko to me, because I feel like that reminded me of like the Kugi Punch. Like he would hit you with one, but then when he was really trying to fuck you up, he had like more nails, and then eventually he developed like new moves and shit.
Yeah, he started using like kicks and shit. Yeah,
right. So we'll see where it goes. As far as the action right now, it's chill. And then I do have to get on a Akudama drive. I don't know. Maybe this weekend I'll probably make it my anime catch up weekend, because I had to catch up with a lot of shit. And like I said, I tried.
How many episodes are right now?
Akuma, I think it dropped this season, so it's probably maybe nearing the end, because we're almost at the end of the year. So they're probably.
This is the first season of it,
huh?
So this is the
first season.
Okay.
I think it's on Funimation, I want to say. I don't know if they have like a dubbed only on, or sorry, subbed only on Crunchyroll, but I know it's on Funimation.
Yeah, I'm looking at it right
On
now.
there. They got it on Crunchyroll, or are you looking at it on Funimation?
I'm looking at Funimation right now.
Oh, okay. How many episodes they got?
10.
How many episodes they got?
10.
Must have decent action. It's just a matter of actually picking that shit up. What else is new and hot in the streets? Jujutsu Kaisen. I still have to. I mean, I read the manga, but I gotta catch up to the anime episodes where Gojo is turning up because I've been hearing some shit about that. So.
Shit, I gotta fucking start with it.
Oh damn. Oh yeah. I mean, I guess that the other.
Y'all niggas been hyping it up so much.
I'm telling you, the best way for me to describe it is it's Hunter x Hunter, but they're trying to shorten the strategy of the fights to where it's like a My Hero, or you could process it like a regular shonen. So it's like it's Hunter x Hunter with the level of strategy, meaning like how much analysis they do when they're fighting somebody, but they don't add as many words and exposition as Hunter x Hunter does. So it causes you to be at least when I was reading the manga, they may have made it hit better in the anime, but in the manga, it caused you to be like really confused. Like this Gojo character that everyone's hyping up. Like the first time I saw his power, I did not understand it at all. Like it was really weird. But it basically is like the power of infinity. Like he has these two abilities, and he constantly has this barrier around him where you can't actually touch him. He just creates like an infinite amount of space. Just weird sciencey shit. But it took like 3 times of him fighting for me to finally kind of get it, and you still see how hard it was for me to explain what it was. So the nice part about Hunter x Hunter is that like you get all that in the first fight that you meet that nigga. With Jujutsu Kaisen, I feel like you have to like build to a understanding of each of the characters as you see them fight, because you'll be like, I don't really get what the fuck that move was. It was cool, but I don't understand it. And then like 2 fights later, they fight again, and you're like, okay, they gave me more detail as to what the fuck is going on. But I don't know, both. I think you'll like.
And that's with every character. It's confusing like that with every character.
So other people's powers aren't as complicated as his. So Gojo is like he takes like main character. You know how there's that character that's like hyped, but like or overconfident. Like he's One Punch Man level in that show. So like he talks that shit, and like he means it. And as far as the manga goes, he's always backed it up. Like they have to come up with really elaborate plans to fuck this nigga up, and they can't kill him. They just are like, we made you busy. Like you're busy right now. You just don't have time to think about what's going on. But like, so the strongest character is supposed to be like the demon that's inside the main character. And like in episode 2, he asks Gojo, he was like, all right, so let's say we get the shit and the demon comes out. Who would win, you or him? And Gojo looks him dead in the eye. He was like, me, nigga. So I was just like, okay, well, and he backs it up though. That's what I like about it. So I just never seen it that early in the shonen. You know what I mean? Usually that character, you see him, but it's down the road. Like Gojo's Ep 1, Ep 2, and he's like, yeah, I'm the strongest. And you don't ever, so far, manga and anime, you don't ever see a nigga sleep him, like sit him down or anything.
Yeah,
you backing it up. So I definitely recommend it when you looking to start something. I think you'll catch up quickly. I think after you watch a couple of episodes, because as crisp as the action is, and that I know you like the stretch thing a little bit there too, I think you'll keep watching for sure.
Bet.
Yeah.
And then you said Decadence.
Yeah, that I feel like I heard the name of, but I haven't watched any of that. Is that action focused? Silent Blaze, basically in the Sekai world is killing large monsters. Okay, interesting. All right, I'll look into that. All right,
let me see what these monsters look like. Oh shit! Hold on. Nah, they gotta be some fucking fan art. Oh, I better say, damn, that artwork is shitty as hell. Yeah. No, that was some fan art that somebody made.
Got you. It looks dope. Is it on
All right.
Monster Hunter shit?
You said they on some Monster Hunter shit?
Yeah, I said, is it Monster Hunter level shit, like the artwork?
I never actually really played Monster Hunter, so I can't really compare it to it.
Well, I guess I should be talking about Cyberpunk 2077 then.
Because I never had like a crew to join me on it, so I was like,
oh, I played solo. Before my PS4 got stolen or whatever, I was just playing that bit solo. I was grinding and beating one monster. I mean, apparently you could play it solo-ish, I guess. I don't know how it is at the more advanced levels, but at least for the part of the world, yeah, for the part of the world I was in, I was just trying to learn like what I was best at. So
yeah,
whatever weapons. And I like that for variety, huh?
This man said it's a world into a world.
Is he talking about Decadence? I'm assuming he's talking about Decadence.
Yeah.
That's not that level. Oh, he's saying the monsters is not Monster Hunter level. Okay. I got you. Well, I'm gonna have to give it a watch then. Oh, I think the last thing I'm gonna talk about, dude, we could probably close it up, was just, Crunchyroll and Funimation is fusing, bro. Funimation bought Crunchyroll. So if you didn't hear that news, you heard it here. So
These be out here making big moves, man.
Right? And now we get all of our stuff on one app. But I think it's a good move. I hope that they really use that combination to create something that can be consumed like in its own body. Like while I enjoy going to Netflix for my anime, I enjoy going to Hulu and find some anime there. I really wish my like smart TV had like here's the Funimation app, or here's like the Crunchyroll app, so I could just watch TV there like I normally do instead of having to like cast it from my phone. Plus, I'm hoping that means we're gonna see a lot more dubbed anime, because Funimation, I feel like their pocket is definitely being able to dub stuff. Crunchyroll just has like, they're getting it, a lot of it, and they're getting it quickly. So I'm hoping with that fusion, getting both of those properties together, we can be able to consume our anime like we won't have as much of a choice now when it comes to like, oh, do I have to watch the sub? Like shows, like popular shows will get dubbed pretty quickly. We won't have to wait like half a year to do it. Because like Rising of the Shield Hero, when I was trying to watch that shit dubbed, it was so behind. Like 3-4 episodes behind. It's crazy. Crunchyroll was not good at that. So,
man, speaking of the Rising of the Shield Hero, man, I haven't looked at the manga in months.
Oh, really?
Bro. Months.
How good was it when you dropped it?
Because it hasn't been a consistent release with it or whatever. I had to check like every couple of weeks. I'm like, did they drop an episode? Nope. All right, I'll check next week. And I just eventually just kind of forgot about it.
See, but I be liking it. That's how I am with Kingdom. I'll forget about it for a while, and then I'm like, damn, 50 more chapters to catch up with. But I prefer that for certain shows, because then it's like you can, like you're saying, like what you're trying to do with Bill Kings, like you can catch up to arcs, and you don't have to deal with those cliffhanger moments. Like I like that for hype, slow storytelling type of shits. I don't know if Rising of the Shield Hero fits into that bag for me, but for like Kingdom, that storytelling is slow as hell. Like reading that chapter to chapter can get dry because it's just boring shit happening. But when you able to murk an arc in that, it's good. But yeah, I mean, I think we at closing. You got your closing statement?
Red Riot MVP. Get at me.
Give me a crunchy Funimation app on my TV. That's what I want. I'll put that as my closing statement. But yeah, thank you guys for joining us. We will see you here next Thursday, I believe. And then after that, we'll probably be on break because I think Christmas will be after that. So we'll see y'all next Thursday for another live stream. Sorry for the technical difficulties. Hopefully that will be fixed by the next live stream. Also, like I said on the last stream, be on the lookout for the Decent Awards. It's changing. The name's changing. The Afro Taku Anime Awards. So be on the lookout for that. You guys get to vote on which ones you think are best. We're going to vote on our favorites, and then at the end of the year, we always wrap it up, show you who we think won, who you guys think won, and we talk shit about our favorite characters. So be on the lookout on our social media channels for the survey to vote for your favorite characters soon.